But the first thing I want to talk about today, because I don't like keeping y'all waiting, is the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, bringing their second Super Bowl in franchise history home. I'm not gonna lie, it was a slow Super Bowl. It was slow. Um, I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I thought it was gonna be more scoring. I expected a blowout, so I was right on that. It was 29-13. You can call it a blowout. You know what I'm saying? They down by like what, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. So you can call it a blowout. You losing by 26 points. I called it a blowout. But I thought it was gonna be more scoring. I thought Sam Darnold and Seattle was gonna put more points on the board. I had it 42. Anybody knew me, I had it 42-21. For it to be 29-13, I'm not mad at it, but I wish it was some more scoring. But I appreciate it being a defensive game. If you're a casual, somebody that watched Super Bowl so you can see people scoring, you might have thought the Super Bowl was boring. But me personally, I didn't think the Super Bowl was boring. I knew it was going to be about which defense can step up and help their offense get in great field position. And Seattle Seahawks defense did that. And they made plays. They got to Sam Darnold, and that left side with those two rookies and Will and that guard, Will Campbell and the guard, they just come on, bro. Everybody was just going to that left side. They were blitzing off the left side. They just kept going to the left side when they were trying to get pressure on Drake May, and he really couldn't do nothing, man. He couldn't do nothing. When he thought they was blitzing, they didn't blitz. Everybody went out in coverage. When he expected everybody to go in coverage, they blitzed him. He couldn't do nothing for real. And that has mainly to do with that left side not be able to hold their own and make sure they can keep Drake May up, and they couldn't. And if they don't reverse the fumble that went for a touchdown, turn into a pick six, Seattle would be tied for the most sacks in a playoff game. To me, it was just a great game to watch. Defensively, everybody made plays. Christian Gonzalez, even in a loss, played his butt off, because if he didn't make the plays that he made, Seattle probably would have put up 40. But he was a game saver. He was a game saver, and he was a game changer in that game, going against Enigma, only giving up a catch and 16 yards. The defense of the Patriots, I mad respect for them. They held their own, but they kept getting put in bad field position because of the Seattle defense. And you could, like I say, if you're a casual, you might say it was a boring Super Bowl. I just don't think so. I think Seattle just showed you they're the best defense in the NFL. They're one of the greatest defenses of all time. They can get pressure with the 4, even though, bro, it's not even really the sacks. They just get the pressure, and the secondary they do the rest by getting picks, fumbles, all that stuff. So when you're going against a D line that just is gonna all they're gonna do is just attack. It's going to make you get the ball out your hand faster, quicker, and sometimes they mess up the timing of a receiver's route or mess up the time when you throwing the ball, and it leads to turnovers. So you got a defense like that, secondary, led by Love and Witherspoon, dominant. Now, Woolen gave up a touchdown, but to be fair, he was running on the side. He was running to try to get to that side to cover the guy, and the guy was already running a go route. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Woolen was over there, that wouldn't have happened. He would have held that down. But since he got distracted, since he was rushing over there to get it, because I think they were going tempo. Patriots at that time, they were going tempo. So they were moving. And they caught Seattle off guard. And they took advantage of it, and they scored a touchdown. But besides that, Seattle kept Drake May in check. Stephon Diggs didn't really do nothing in the game. I'm surprised they didn't get him going to try to throw him the ball, get with some screens or just some slants. And they didn't do none of that. And I think this was one of the worst play calling games for Josh McDaniels in his career. He never adjusted to what Seattle was doing, bro. He never adjusted. It's like he was just like, okay, we're going to still try to throw the ball deep, even though I know my left side led by 2 rookie tackling the guard. Even though they're not holding their own, I'm going to keep doing that, letting Seattle pin their ears back, just keep rushing that Drake May getting sacks. I'm not going to move Drake May around the pocket. I'm not going to have the linemen of the O-line shift around, you know what I'm saying? Throw some run on the throw on the run, things like that to get Drake May the ball, get the ball out of Drake May's hand to help him out a little bit. So I'm saying some quick pass, nothing like that. We're going to keep doing play action, dropping back and sitting back, waiting for somebody to get open when this D-line is destructive, and they keep getting the pressure. I just don't understand what Josh McDaniels was doing, man. He didn't help Drake May out at all. A lot of y'all want to blame Drake May. It's nothing much. What could Drake May do? Yes, he didn't play as well. He didn't play good. But at the same time, I think that the play calling was terrible. The play calling was terrible. They were doing everything that Seattle wanted them to do. Seattle wants you to just keep dropping back. You're not the Rams. And that would have made me feel like oh, they the Rams. But you're not the Rams. Play your game. Play your game, man. And I feel like they could have helped Sam Darnold more by getting more wide receivers. And did Booty even have a catch? I think he had like one catch. They didn't get the receivers going with just some quick passes. Get the ball out of hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Let your playmakers get some open space and make a move or something to get some yardage. I didn't see none of that from Josh McDaniel, bro. The play calling was terrible when it comes to the offense on the Patriots side, man. And they played into the hands of the Seattle. You just can't keep dropping back, bro. Move the pocket around, man. Slants, screens. Dude, I didn't see none of that. And to me, that cost them the game. When you're going against great defense like this, we gotta get the ball out your hand, man. You gotta keep them guessing. You just can't sit back there. I'm gonna drop back, and think you're gonna get something out of that. When you haven't got nothing, you have not got nothing out of that all year, all season. No, let me track that. All playoffs. Because y'all was dominant this season, so I'm wrong on that. But all playoffs, you've been doing this stuff and it hasn't been working because your left side of your O-line are two rookies with no experience, and they've been getting bullied. They've been getting bullied all playoffs, and you thought you were going to go in this game and nah, we good. No, Will Campbell, the guard, bro, you can't do them like that, man. And the way you can help them by getting the quick passes, screens. That's how you help them. But you just putting them on the island with those bad boys in Seattle, the dark side. What do you expect? Now, I know a lot of people talk about Sam Darnold. Shout out to Sam Darnold, bro. He took what the defense gave him. Bro. I'm not tripping on what he did. He took what the defense gave him. He played the right game. I didn't think he was gonna win Super Bowl MVP anyway. I had Kenneth Walker winning that. I was saying that before the game even started. I said, no, Kenneth Walker gonna go off. I'm telling you. Kenneth Walker is gonna go off. I felt that Kenneth Walker gonna have a dominant game, and he did rush for over 100 yards. I think over 140 some yards he had. So he played his butt off too. But Sam Darnold played his butt off too. Took what the defense gave him. Now Sam did miss some throws. You know what I'm saying? He overthrew Jackson Smith when the play broke down a little bit. He overthrew him, and if he don't overthrow him, that's a 90-yard touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he overthrew Shaheed a little bit, and that could have been a touchdown. So he had some throws that he had some throws that he felt like he wanted to take back. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he still played his butt off. He had a great game. He got the ball out of his hand. He wasn't a liability. All I wanted for Sam Darnold just not to turn the ball over, and I thought they were going to win the game. I said, if Sam Darnold don't turn the ball over, they win the game. And that's why they won the game, because he didn't turn the ball over. He didn't go back to the old Sam Darnold. They keep giving your team a chance in the game because he's going to turn the ball over. Put you an opportunity so you can come back in the game and win the game. He's not that player anymore. He's the guy that understands, I have a great defense. Let me protect the ball. And I cannot put my defense in a position where they're in short field position. I can't do that. I have to put my team in position to where even if we don't get nothing, it's a third down, let me just take the sack. Let me not force a pass. Let me just take the sack, punt the ball. Now that offense, they got to go through our defense. They got to go down the field in our defense. And they can't do that because our defense was shown we've been dominated all year. That's how he's been playing. He understands he has a great defense. Don't do too much. Don't turn the ball over. Don't put your defense in bad field position, and you're good. And that's what he did, man. So I appreciate Sam Darnold had a great game, man. To me, I ain't going to say he had a good game. I'm going to say great. If he threw 300 yards, I'll say he had a great game. But he had a good game. And people should credit him for that, man. He had a good game. He didn't turn the ball over like we're accustomed to seeing of him. It's turning it over, turnover, fumbles, all that. He didn't do all that. You know what I'm saying? He was like top 2 in turnovers this year, like 14. He still threw for 4,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? JSN was out, and Cooper Kupp stepped up. The tight end, AJ Barner, stepped up. Like guys stepped up for Seattle to win this game, but it was a team win, in my opinion, a real team win with a dominant performance by Kenneth Walker and a dominant performance by that dark side defense, man. They were blitzing to get to Drake May. They sacked Drake May just rushing 4. It's nothing that O-line of the Patriots could do to stop that D-line and that Seattle on blitz scheme. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing. And now Seattle got 2 Super Bowls, franchise history. Oof. Kyle Shanahan, you've been to 2, and 2 dudes in your conference got a Super Bowl ahead of you. They both got Super Bowls and you don't. So that's I know Kyle Shanahan like, I got to get one next year. I got to get one. Let me get one in SoFi. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of pressure for Seattle going into next year. To me, Sam Darnold put himself in position you can legitimately say he's a top 10 quarterback. And if you look at the NFC, in my opinion, not these other people that be talking, in my opinion, besides Matthew Stafford and besides Dak Prescott and Jordan Love, Drake May is the 4th best. He's the 4th best quarterback. Now, I got to put him ahead of Dak, bro, because Dak been in the league longer, had more playing time, and still couldn't do nothing. I ain't seen Dak win 14-plus games back-to-back, bro. So I haven't seen that. So to me, Sam Darnold is like the 2nd best. I put him ahead of Jordan Love because Jordan Love 1-3 in the playoffs. So I put Sam Darnold. He's the 2nd best quarterback in the NFC behind Matthew Stafford, and he's a top 10 quarterback in my opinion, man. I think you gotta give bro his respect, man. He can be accurate when he needs to be. He can run it when he needs when he have to. If he got to run it, he'll run that thing. Everything about Sam Darnold that I respect about him is, bro, he's never too high, he's never too low. He stays the same, bro. I know the little shit that went viral, him saying, "Oh, I'm seeing ghosts." But besides that, man, everything I've seen from the last 2 years, bro, he just keeps his composure and he just plays, bro. He plays his butt off, bro. Even if he throw a pick, he's still gonna dart you up. He's still gonna throw that ball in tight coverage, man, to give his teammates opportunity to catch the ball. So I like Sam Darnold, man. He don't give up on himself. I'm happy that he revived his career. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was hating on him, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say really hating on him, bro. People just judge you based on how you play. And he was poo-poo. And now it's a different narrative about him now. Now we're looking at it now. Can you build on this? Now you got a Super Bowl, back-to-back 14 win seasons with 2 different seasons. First quarterback ever to have a back-to-back season with 2 different teams and win 14 plus games back-to-back. And you're the 2nd quarterback since Tom Brady to have back-to-back 14 plus win seasons. So credit to Sam Darnold, bro. You got to put some respect on that boy name, man. You got to. He had an incredible season. Threw for 4,000 yards this year, threw for 4,000 yards last year. You know what I'm saying? He had 10 less passing touchdowns than last year. Last year he had 35. This year he had 25. But still, he went on a great run. Had an oblique injury going into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He had to do too much against the 49ers. But then when they needed him the most to go toe-to-toe with Matthew Stafford, he won that battle. He won that shootout. And now you look at him going into this Patriots game, he took what the Patriots defense gave him. He didn't force nothing. Like I said, he had like 2 or 3 passes that he wish he could take back. But besides that, he played his butt off. So credit to him, man. Credit to Kenneth Walker, somebody that I thought, which is a free agent, probably gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Seattle gonna bring him back. I think they still got Charbonnet, and Charbonnet can play his butt off, but they might franchise tag Kenneth Walker because Charbonnet got an ACL injury. He tore that in the playoffs. So we might not see Charbonnet until like the middle or the end of the 2026 season. So you might need another back in Kenneth Walker, or you might go ahead and draft one. So that depends on what Seattle wants to do. But Kenneth Walker played his butt off, bro. His patience, it's similar to Le'Veon Bell. People are like, don't compare him to Le'Veon Bell, bro. Nobody's comparing him to Le'Veon Bell. We're just saying the runs and those big 20-yard plus runs that he had, they were Le'Veon Bell type runs, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? The patience, then finding the little crease, just bursting through that, like that's Le'Veon Bell. Last person we saw do that was Le'Veon Bell. So why would we not compare it to Le'Veon Bell? Nobody not saying he's Le'Veon Bell, bro. Just people think you comparing somebody to that person like career-wise when you see them just have one little good play. Like, no, we're not, bro. We're just saying that play reminds us of Le'Veon Bell. But people think, oh, that's Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he ain't Le'Veon Bell. Like, bro, we're not talking about career, bro. We're just talking about a play. A few plays look like Le'Veon Bell out there. And he did, and he played his butt off. A baller. He balled out with Charbonnet injured, so he had to take on majority of the load, and he delivered both times against Seattle and in this game. And against the 49ers, too. So he's been balling out. So if the Seattle don't want him back, he most definitely going to get paid. So he Gucci. Like I say, when it comes to like going back to the Patriots, when it comes to the Patriots, bro, they should have got Stephon Diggs going. They didn't get Stephon Diggs going at all, bro, in that slot. And I don't know that they feel like the dude that was covering him was somebody they didn't want to go his way. But I'm just saying, though, I feel like they could have dialed up some plays to get Stephon Diggs in some open space and let him make some plays, man, open field. They didn't do that at all. And I just feel like I said, Josh McDaniels, never adjusted to what Seattle defense was showing them, and it cost them the game. So that's my opinion on the whole Super Bowl 60. Like I say, man, the Patriots never adjusted offensively, and it cost them the game. And shout out to that dark side defense with Sam Darnold just taking what the defense give them, and Kenneth Walker just making plays after play after play to keep them in the game so they can win. Credit to them. They get their second Super Bowl in franchise history. Sam Darnold put himself in the top 10, and Kenneth Walker either going to get franchise tag or he due for a big payday this offseason. So shout out to that.